Hey, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to tell you a joke, and I'm also going to talk about benefits, differences between vests and jackets. The reason why I'm making this video is because when I was looking at getting a vest, I couldn't find any videos about vests versus jackets. You know, there's some comments and stuff like that out there. So, as a first-time vest owner, I want to talk some about what I like about vests, you know. And for me, I can't just throw $100 around. And so maybe you can't either. So a video like this could be beneficial. And this is also a setup for a joke. So anyway, I'd never owned a vest before. Okay, short version. I like vests. Vests good. Very different than a jacket. So, but the more detailed version is I've never owned a vest before, and I'd looked before at getting a vest, and everybody, I say everybody, the posts that I saw about the benefits or drawbacks of a vest versus a jacket, where people talked about range of motion, I could see that to some degree. I think for me, the primary benefit of having a vest over a jacket, or in addition to a jacket, I use both, is that the breathability. So you can buy what will probably be a very expensive jacket that has excellent breathability. I personally, most of the jackets that I've had, I didn't feel like they were very breathable, even the breathable ones, with the exception of, a cloth jacket or something like that, where it's just porous throughout, but then you don't have the heat retention that you would have if the jacket was less breathable. So this is my first vest, and I really, really like it. I really like it. And when I'm maybe indoors, or if I want to have layers like I do now, I've got a t-shirt, and then I've got the smart wool underwear underneath this. I got the collar flipped down on it. And then I've got a wool sweater right here. Then I got this guy. And then I have usually a heavier jacket that I use. That's I guess you call it a bomber jacket or something like that. And personally, I've not had any range of motion issues with this guy. But, it is baggy. I don't wear tight. I don't want tight clothes. But I think the benefit of a vest is it helps, for me, and your mileage may vary. For me, vest helps me to keep my core temperature up while not feeling sweaty. And while technically you can wear a regular jacket and just unzip it, that doesn't allow your underarm area to breathe. And if you're on a budget like I am, then if you buy a lower cost vest, if you are perspiring and you unzip the front like this and your sleeves are open, you've got some really serious breathability feature of the vest. Even, I suspect, if it's a low-cost vest. And I'm just surprised that I didn't find any videos about this. I think that I personally, as far as range of motion with the vest, I don't think about it in the context of I'm going to put my vest on because I'm going to need increased range of motion. But everybody's different. But I'll tell you, if you really want some serious range of motion, what you ought to do is get you one of them tube top mini skirts. I mean, you want to talk about some serious range of motion. Nobody's around, you just flip that baby up. You can climb ladders. And when people come around, you can flip that mini skirt back down. You have some serious range of motion. New from Carhartt. You've heard of a Mini X before, but not a Mini X like this. The Carhartt Mini X mini skirt. Range of motion like you've never seen before. Dude, please don't do this on a job site. But seriously, if you really, really want a really good range of motion, get you one of those tube top mini skirts, and you can just climb ladders and do whatever you got to do. And if you really need serious range of motion, like you're going to run away from a bear or something like that, you can flip that mini skirt up around your waist and just move it. You might want to run so fast that you're a blur, because if anybody sees you, not to offend any of the construction site mini skirt wearers out there, in case there are any, but a mini skirt does look good with some Red Wing boots. I'm kidding, man. Anyway, I think for me, a vest, a range of motion, not an issue. And also vests are lower cost, and you get more breathability. I think for me, breathability is one of the number one things. I guess range of motion could be an issue if somebody, I don't think you would be painting if it was that cold, because you can't paint, the paint won't cure. But if somebody has a job where they're, constantly, I don't know what job does this constantly, but if you're just always arms up, arms up, arms up, I could see a jacket might get on your nerves. But an advantage to a jacket over a vest is if you find yourself crawling around on the ground to checking up on your brakes on your trailer, making adjustments to stuff, trying to see what's wrong with something, or you're moving a jack on to put it under a tractor or whatever you might be doing. I just always, maybe installing a winch on a truck. I'm just thinking off the top of my head of the many times that I've had to crawl around on the ground in the cold. Jacket all day, because then you can get the outside of the jacket and the sleeves all filthy. And if it's a material like this, and it doesn't have to be like this, but if it's a material like this, it's easy to just get the dust off. Not the ultrafine dust, but if I were to crawl around, and I would never do this, actually I did the other day, not intentionally, but I don't intentionally crawl around when I have a porous material on the ground like this, because then you're just going to get dirt in it, and it's going to trash the fibers, and wool is expensive, and I don't want holes in the elbows and stuff like that. So for abrasion, it's a good idea to have some type of overcoat, even if it's like a barn jacket or something like that, where it's a heavy duty material for when you crawl around, or if you're reaching around stuff and you're going to get dirty or abrasion, where it's going to potentially cause damage to whatever you're wearing underneath your vest. I think it's really kind of not, I guess it's maybe not a question of jacket or vest. Obviously, if you only have enough money to get one, get a jacket. That's a no-brainer. Do not get a vest if you only have enough money for one. But if you have enough money to get a jacket and a vest, it's a great combo. And when it's really cold outside, and it often is, and it's really nasty and windy, I leave my vest on when I'm indoors or in less hot environments. And when I go outside, I throw the jacket on. But if I start getting hot, I can take the jacket off. I still have the vest on, so I still have some protection against the elements. And it just gives me another option. Just like with your tools, it's nice to have a 12-inch pipe wrench, an 18-inch pipe wrench, a 24-inch pipe wrench, or what have you. Same for jackets, same for hats and whatever else you wear. Thick socks, maybe. Insulated gloves, maybe, depending on the temperature. And it's just nice to have options. So if you don't have a vest and you've considered getting one, I would encourage you to do so. And I really like mine. And so hopefully this helps some people, because I couldn't find any videos about any of this online. And so if this video helps you, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you like videos that I make, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I hope your day is going well, and I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks.